So we are on. Good morning or good day, whatever time you're joining me. We're going to start off lying down. I'll just wait a moment just to make sure everything is working in the tech world and that it is working. It is working. Awesome. So good morning. We are just still tending to the back this week. A little bit of back love. So we're going to start lying down on the floor and bring the knees into the chest and a little rock from side to side, just so you kind of become aware of the back. We're always so front focused, so just start to see if you can lengthen your lower back, a little wriggle of the bum from side to side, see if you can get the whole of the lower back into the ground. And then just take a breath or 2 or 3 here, just either rocking or finding some stillness. If you can soften your shoulders down as well as the back. And just let the head be heavy. Just take one more breath, give it your full awareness. And then we're going to kick the right knee into the chest, hug the right knee, the shin or the thigh. Take the left leg up, just take some ankle circles, trying to keep the lower back into the floor. And then pointing and flexing into that leg. So if you can draw the toes into the face and push up through the heel and keep that lower back. Notice if everything starts to lift up, soften the back into the ground. And then you can bend the knee or you can try and keep it straight and gently lower that foot all the way down to the ground. I lifted my head so I didn't kick my lamp. I quite often do that. Okay, so keep this left leg active. Push out through the heel. Shoulders into the ground. See if you can keep a little bit of the back into the ground. It's going to arch a bit. So drawing it down, squeeze the right knee in towards the chest. And see if you can lengthen your right waist. It's going to scrunch up. See if you can lengthen the right waist. And then bring your left hand onto this knee. Take the right arm out of the way. And we're going to roll towards the left hip. So we're rolling, twisting the spine. So if you can keep the right shoulder heavy onto the ground. So as soon as that shoulder lifts, you've gone too far. So we're twisting up into the upper back. Nice little twist, maybe turning your head in the opposite direction. Taking a full breath. And breathe out to come back. We'll bring the left knee in. Squeeze that one, take the right foot up. Take some little rotations in that ankle. I like to think my big toe is drawing a circle on the ceiling. So nice rotation one way and the other. And then pointing the toes up, drawing the toes in towards my face. A little point and flex, and then draw the toes down, push up through the heel, and either bend the knee, bring the foot to the floor, side it out long, or lower, all in one. I'm just checking I don't kick my lamp. Bringing it down, and then squeeze the left knee in. See if you can draw the lower back into the ground. And then right hand onto the right knee, left arm out of the way. So we're rolling onto the right hip. Keep the opposite shoulder, your left shoulder, heavy into the ground. You can, if you're particularly stiff, you can kind of ease in and out here. Soften in the shoulders, nice big full breath. And come back through center. Both knees back into the chest, both legs up to the sky. Give the backs of the thighs a rub. Get the lower back into the ground. And maybe rub the calves. I forgot what they call them. The back of the calves. And then if your back feels okay, we're going to rock up and down. So you lift the head and shoulders. If that doesn't suit your body, then roll onto your side. Come up into a seat. And then we'll all meet up in a seat. Ooh, take the arms up overhead. And see if you can lengthen your waist, but don't stick everything out. Can you kind of draw the ribs in, look up, find length into the body, and breathe out. Take the arms all the way down to the ground. Do that again. So sweep the arms forwards and up, reach up, hug the ribs in, lengthen the waist, lengthen the back, and breathe out, arms down to the ground. And one more, breathing in, looking up, breathing out, arms wide, down to the ground. We're going to bring them in front of the legs and come to hands and knees. So just make those adjustments. And taking it into, we'll do a cat-cow and take it into a puppy pose. So drop the belly, breathe in, look forwards. Think of lengthening your waist, even here. Push away from the ground, chin to the chest, lengthen the waist. Take the bum away from the ribs, the hips away from the ribs. Breathing in to look forwards. Breathing out, push away. Okay. And then come to a neutral tabletop spine. We're going to walk the hands forwards and come down onto your forearms. So your elbows come roughly where your hands were. And then stick your bum up. Okay, so we keep the hips above the knees. Stick your bum up, look towards your hands, so that little arch. See if you can spread the collarbones. And then tuck the chin, think of lengthening the spine. Breathing in slightly deeper. Cat-cow, breathing in, breathing out. And then this time as you breathe in, see if you can bring your weight forwards and slide all the way onto your tummy into Sphinx pose. So we've been doing this a couple of days. So push the feet down into the ground, push the hips down, push down through your fingers, through your forearms, lift the chest through. Spread the collarbones. If your shoulders are up by your ears, lift up through the crown of the head. Draw navel towards the spine, reaching through. Take a breath. And then breathe out, bring it down. Bring the hands either side of the shoulders, but hover the hands, so a little locust variation. As you breathe in, push down through the feet, through the hips, lift up the back of the body, feet into the ground. Breathe out to lower. So you feel this in the lower back. So navel is still lifting up, lengthening the waist, breathing in to lift. Breathing out to lower. And one more, breathing in. And then breathe out. You're going to bring the hands down to the ground. Cross your arms in front of your face. And trying to rest your forehead down. You're going to lift the legs up today. So we're going to lift up the whole right leg. And point the toes away. So you can lengthen the right waist. And then lower that leg. We'll do the same with the left leg. Lifting up the whole left leg, reaching through. Finding length through the whole body, not just that leg. The whole left side of the body, reaching down. And then lower. And then we're going to pick up the right leg again. And this time we're going to sweep your right foot over the left leg. So over that bottom leg, rolling gently onto the left hip. So a little sway of the hips. Nice little twist for the spine. Bringing that leg back, placing it down. And doing the same with the left leg. So left leg lifts. Sweep it over to the right side. Rolling gently onto the right hip, trying to keep the upper body as down to the ground as possible. And coming back through center. Take it one more time on each side so you can really feel it in the body. Right leg rises, rolling onto the left hip, pointing the right toes far away from you, lengthening through the whole right side of the body. Coming back through center, lower that leg. Lift up the left, sweep it over. Big stretch through the body. And then bring it back through center. And then just pause, give the hips a little wriggle. You're going to take the hands wider than the shoulders, right up on your fingertips. Lift the elbows up. And as you breathe in, we'll lift up the upper body. Breathing in, rolling up. Breathing out to lower. So breathing in, lift with the back of the head. Lengthen the waist. Breathing out to lower. And we'll do one more. Breathing in, lifting it up. Breathing out to lower. We'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's give the hips a little wriggle. Push up, hands and knees. We're going to tuck the toes. Take it up into downward dog. And I want you to think of a dog. My dog is the most amazing stretchy thing I've ever seen. So think of a dog, how a dog kind of shifts its bum right with its back. It wiggles its tail. So give your bum a little wriggle. Maybe look towards your hands. Big, big stretch. And then chin to the chest. Draw the ribs into the front of the body. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Nice bend into the knees. Feet quite wide. Take a hold of the elbows. Bring your tummy to the thighs. And just have a dangle. Chin to the chest. So decompressing the spine. Just give it a wriggle. I'm just kind of countering all those back bends. Always important. Don't always do the same thing. You want to move the spine. So we've twisted it, we've extended it, and then we're flexing it. Okay, release the hands down to the ground. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. We roll up really slow. Head comes up last of all. Woo. And once you get there, sort the hair out. Give the shoulders a roll. Just take the arms up. A little extension through the spine. Breathe out. Bring the hands down to your heart. See if you can close the eyes. Soften the shoulders. Just notice your breath. Almost feel your breath traveling up and down the spine. Feel that lift through the spine as you breathe in. As you breathe out, feel it sinking all the way down, right into the heels of your feet. Take one more breath like that. And as you breathe out, bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Bring a smile to your lips and take something positive into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you for joining me, Morning Maxine. Have a lovely day, everybody. Cheers.